Hey guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video, I thought we would sit down and chat a little bit. I have a lot of kind of life updates, job updates, things like that to share with you, and I haven't really been vlogging as much recently because of all of those things. I've only had some time and the ability to film some sit-down videos over the last couple weeks. I know I've been kind of not on my game in terms of uploading twice a week like I usually do. So I figured today we would just sit down and talk about all of it so you guys kind of know what's going on in my life and what's to come in the next couple weeks. So let's jump into it. So yeah, basically I have not vlogged since I went to Philly, which was almost a month ago. And even before that, I probably didn't vlog for a whole month before that, I think. Basically, my life, you guys, has just been so chaotic recently that I just haven't really had anything to vlog because I'm working a lot, and then when I'm not working, I'm like sleeping and resting and running random errands that just like aren't something that's worth vlogging a lot of the time. So I've been doing sit down videos where I can and things like that, but I definitely want to get back into vlogging soon because there's lots of exciting things coming up. So first up, I have two job updates. I took a PRN position at a different hospital than where I currently work. So if you guys didn't know, you're just stumbling upon this video, or maybe you've been watching some of my sit down videos, so it hasn't been quite as apparent. I'm a registered nurse here in North Carolina. I work full time on a cardiothoracic surgery step down unit. And I decided to pick up a PRN job on a heart and vascular unit. So very similar things at a different hospital that's significantly closer to my apartment and will be closer to my house when it's built as well, which I have some updates on too. But yeah, basically where I work right now is like 25 to 30 minutes away. And this hospital is literally around the corner from my current apartment and will be about a 15-minute drive from the house. So it's a little more accessible for me to do those extra shifts. So I only have to work 2 shifts every 6 weeks for that job. But I do need to do 6 orientation shifts before I can do those 2 per 6 weeks, if that makes sense. So I'm still working my way through orientation right now. Last week, as of when I'm filming this, I did my week of hospital orientation, so that is done, and I will have my first shift on the floor later this week. I'm filming this on a Monday, and my first shift on the floor will be Saturday. I had to think about what day that was for a second. So yeah, my first shift on the floor will be Saturday, which is super exciting. I'm excited to get started and see how a different hospital does things and just like improve my skills, continue to build on my adult cardiac skills where I can. And then another job update is, like I mentioned, I'm currently full-time on the CT surgery floor. I will be leaving that position at the end of September. September 21st is going to be my last day on my CT surgery step-down floor, and I will be officially transferring to the Peds Cardiac ICU, or the PCICU, at my same hospital that I work full-time at now. So I'm just literally transferring units. I'm still going to be full-time, rotating shift over there, and I'm super, super excited to start something new. I've always wanted to do peds. If you guys have followed me since nursing school, I just did not get a job in peds when I first graduated, so I did adult cardiac instead because cardiac is what I'm so passionate about. But now that I am a CN2, so I've been working for a year, I finished my nurse residency, which is also, I guess, a life update because I don't think I vlogged that either, but I officially finished my nurse residency and got promoted to a clinical nurse 2, which means that I fulfilled that residency requirement and have been practicing for at least a year. I was able to internally transfer to that unit because there was an opening for an experienced nurse. So I am super excited to be starting there. I will be starting the week of September 26th over there, and I will have 8 weeks of orientation on that unit. So a lot of orientation coming up for me, a lot of extra shifts in the meantime while I kind of fulfill the orientation requirements for both hospitals. And that's part of what's kept me really busy is the job application process, interviewing, shadowing, doing those orientation kind of things for the PRN job has just kept me really, really busy on my days off. So yeah, those are 2 huge life updates. I have not announced my job change on Instagram yet, so you guys are the first to know. I'm waiting for a fun t-shirt that one of the brands I work with is sending me so I can put it on for the picture and announce on Instagram. I've hinted at it a lot on my Instagram stories, so if you're not following me on Instagram, that's where you can always see the most live, up-to-date stuff. I post on my stories all the time, so while YouTube is sometimes a couple weeks behind, Instagram is like real-time live updates if you're curious on following along with me live. So yeah, those are my 2 big job updates. Next life update is that I am moving. And you guys are probably like, yeah, we know you bought a house, you're moving. Actually, my house has gotten further delayed than was originally planned. So I was supposed to stay, I am still staying in this apartment until the middle of October. And originally my house was supposed to be done end of September. However, it has now gotten pushed until between October and November, maybe even later. I don't really have a good estimate quite yet, other than it is further delayed because of supply chain issues and things like that. So I will be unable to extend my lease any longer in this apartment for a reasonable price. So I will be moving from this apartment in the middle of October into a short-term rental for as long as I need until my house is finished being built. I have it rented through the first week of January just in case. I did like a full 3 months. So I'm going to be moving to a different apartment in Raleigh for a couple months before I move into my house. And that has been taking up a huge chunk of my time as well, because right before I went to Philly is when I found out about all these delays and how I wouldn't be able to extend my lease and all of that stuff. So that has been the sole focus of my days off these last couple weeks, almost the last month, is getting a storage unit, getting a short-term rental, changing my address, doing all of those like annoying adult things. That is what's taken up so much of my days off, which is why I haven't been able to vlog either, because I'm just busy doing all of that and dealing with all the stress and anxiety from that. And vlogging all of that would just not be conducive to my mental health, which is why I have not done that. With that being said, the new short-term rental is dog friendly, of course, so Nala will be coming with me for at least part of the time, depending on how everything goes. But also luckily my parents are available and work totally remote to take her for a period of time if need be. So if you guys are wondering where Nala is in some of the vlogs coming up, it might be because she's with my parents. She is not here currently with me because she's at the groomer. She's still living with me for now. But yeah, that has been a very sad adjustment as well. It's been very hard for me to find a short-term rental that is dog friendly, that's also near like the doggy daycare that I go to and all of that stuff that I already have set up for her. And I just didn't really want to potentially have to add on to the stress of starting a new job and moving and not being able to find appropriate care for her as well. So that is all finally solved, which is why I'm kind of able to make this update video for you guys, because I have solutions to these problems now and it's not like a crippling fear and anxiety. So yeah, with that being said, because I'm moving some of my stuff into a storage unit in between living situations, I am selling a lot of my furniture. So again, I've been posting a lot on Facebook Marketplace, trying to sell my stuff so people will take it from me. So as you'll see in the next upcoming vlogs, I'm gonna be vlogging a lot of my packing and starting to get ready to move out of this apartment, because today when I'm filming this is Monday, August 29th, and I move out of here October 14th. So I have about a month and a half left in this apartment So I'm gonna start kind of packing up slowly and steadily, start selling some things, donating some things, decluttering, cleaning stuff out, kind of getting my life ready to start this next chapter. So you'll see in the vlogs coming up my apartment getting more and more and more bare, hopefully, if people buy my stuff. So yeah, that is where I have been. I apologize that I have not been vlogging as much as I would like to, at least. I love to vlog for you guys, but I have been having a lot of fun with those like sit down, more like formal videos that I've been doing recently. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see coming up. Like I said, I'll be doing a whole series on packing and moving and cleaning out this apartment to get ready to move. And of course, once the house is built, I'll talk all about that. I'll talk all about the new jobs as I get settled in those as well. And yeah, I know this was a little bit of a shorter video, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'm happy that we're kind of fully caught up with each other and I can start vlogging again without you feeling like you've missed a whole chunk of my life. But thank you again for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Stay tuned for all the exciting stuff to come in the next couple weeks and months. I'm super excited about it now that things have kind of settled down a little bit, but I will see you in my next one. Bye.